Hello, this is Chet Lampert again. So I give you a little update of the things I've been doing since my first videos. Um, right now I'm still looking at that idea. I haven't killed it yet. It definitely, with the things with Naval Ravikant, some of the things he mentioned are make sure it has leverage, meaning it can make money when you're not there, unlike the consulting company when I'm going to be there and have to physically be present to do the work to get paid. And so I need to be able to make something that can make money when I'm not there, because that way I'm free to work when I want to work instead of having to work at a specific time and that sort of thing, or a specific place. So this idea is basically, it's related to jiu-jitsu. It's related to being able to get a certain type of training video out there that is very different than anything out there that I've seen, and should help anyone watching the videos really learn the techniques. And I know that there's just tons of people that watch jiu-jitsu training videos all the time, and this, I'm sure it would help them get more out of watching those videos than just watching the people move around and that sort of thing. Plus I have the hopefully I'll have people to actually do the teaching on film in the videos that are some of the best in the world at what they do. And the teaching that they do is, it's definitely a very advanced and well respected school that I go to. So I won't say anything about the actual school yet until they've signed on, and I'm not ready to ask them about it or broach it with them until I've done some more work. So the work I've done is I researched a lot about AI, thinking that that would be the route I could take to combine, because I need to combine these two video sources together. One video source and one something else together to make what I want to make. And I was thinking AI would be possibly a candidate to do that, but it's just not going to work. I don't see anything that AI can do for me. I've done all Google's crash course and walked through all that. I've watched a lot of videos on the stuff it can do, some of the cool tricks it can do, that sort of thing. But I haven't seen anything that allow me to overlay one video on something else that I need. So kind of moved on from that, moved into what movie production houses do for like movies like Avatar or any of the movies like that. And I think I found commercial solutions, but they're several $1,000s, which isn't a stumbling block, but I'd like to find something that's a little less expensive or free. So then I looked into what free type of software there are, and there's one called Blender, which is I went through most of the training videos, like 41 training videos on it. I pretty much looked at them all. It's actually a tool to create animation, and you're able to import 3D images or objects, but you're not able, like, I don't see anything in that tool that allows me to combine the two things together that I need to combine. So I might not be able to do that. I'm still not 100% done with looking at it. Basically you can take this tool called Meshroom and to make a 3D image of whatever you want. So that would be nice. But the thing is, I need 3D of a moving image. So that's not that tool. I didn't see anything in that would make that work. So I might be back to the higher end systems where you got multiple cameras and you've got just high-end software, commercial software, which means it's going to be what I've seen is basically thousands of dollars for a 3-camera setup and the video processing software that goes behind it. So before I go deep into that, I want to learn as much about that software as I can if I do decide to go that way. And then there's a 30-day trial, and I'll try to get as much done and learn as much with that 30-day trial as I possibly can if I do decide to go that way. So that by the end of the 30 days, I'll have something to where I'll be pretty sure that I can do it, or I can hire someone else, an expert in that software, to do it for me to create what I want to create. And I still haven't gotten the manufacturer to respond on this suit that I need. So I'm still looking for that. We'll get more from that in the next couple days, maybe the next couple videos. Another idea I had, this idea just popped in my head when I was walking with my wife Renata the other day, and it's something that I haven't killed yet, but I'm not actively pursuing because I'm pursuing this one idea. I want to pursue this first idea until, because I think it's got more leverage and it's a little bit less work to get where I need to get, and it's got a bigger audience. So for all those reasons, the leverage, the less work, easier to basically with more followers, more people interested in that sort of thing, I think it's better to do first. But the other idea is related to, because one of my passions is scuba diving and free diving, and especially spearfishing. So when I'm out with my buddy Paul spearfishing, we kind of have a system where it's been just years and organically developed, where if we see specific types of fish, we'll do specific actions to get in position, for one of us to get in position to the fish so that we can shoot it and have dinner. And the fish is always the boat's fish, so we always share what we catch, and so it doesn't really matter who shoots it. It's we need to be able to corral the fish in a certain way, depending upon the fish, so that we can successfully get it. And I think what we do is pretty unique. I never hear a lot of people do what we do. And so I was thinking of a system where you had these two type of heads-up displays. One, and it would also have some sort of camera system. It would identify the species of fish, and then depending upon the species, it would instruct each of the two separate people. It could have more, but right now I'm thinking two, because that's probably the most people are gonna deal with. It's hard enough to communicate with another person, much less multiple people underwater. So it'll have two systems. It'll be a right guy and a left guy, or a girl, whatever, and they'll have specific roles depending upon the fish. And we know some of those things for specifically mutton snapper down here in South Florida. Like me and Paul, what we'll always do is when we see a mutton snapper, I'll immediately start going after. So if it's going this way, I'll kind of go this way at an offset angle, and it always wants to look at me. It always wants to keep this distance, and then I'll try to keep moving the distance and turning into it if I can, but I don't want to get too close because it might just dart off. And at the same time, Paul always goes high, and while Paul's high, he can see where I'm pushing the fish, and he just takes an angle straight to where it's going to end up. And at that point, the fish isn't even paying attention to Paul anymore. He's looking at me, because they aren't really that smart to look at multiple things at the same time. At least not if they're not in the same frame of view. And at that point, the fish gets really concerned about me, and it's happened at least 10 times where I'll just see a spear going straight down right in that damn fish, and we got a mutton snapper. And otherwise, I would never be able to catch the fish. So, because they just stay just out of range, these mutton snapper, when they let you chase them. Sometimes they go and they're gone immediately, but this type of fish, when it does that, and these are excellent eating fish, some of the best fish in the ocean. That hogfish, a bunch of other fish that we shoot sometimes are awesome fish, but this one's it's up there, top of the line type of fish. So that's one, and I know I can make some system that could show with icons like an arrow and a left arrow, an arrow, and shorten the fish. It would identify the fish, because you can use machine learning to do that specifically. Identifies fish species if you can get in a good enough video of it. Depends how murky the water, blah blah blah. So there's a lot of challenges to that sort of idea, and which is why I don't think it's the best idea to move forward with, but it's something. So that was another idea that I was talking about. And so that's it right now. I'm just keeping on looking at Blender, which is the free software, Mushroom, and find maybe something else that's out there so I can move forward. And if not, I'm going to move forward with the commercial versions. And then once I get enough information, and I get some more information on the suit I need, then I can move forward and talk to the jiu-jitsu black belts that I know, that I train with here in South Florida, and I'm pretty sure they would be into this kind of thing. So that's it for now. July 16th, Chet Lampert, my personal journey. Sorry, my journey to personal freedom. I think that's what I'm calling this this adventure. So come back. Maybe maybe we'll get somewhere further in the next next video. Talk to you later. Bye.